What's happening? How's it going? It's good to see you. Good to be here. Welcome to Lab After Dark. What's up, Seth? Good to see you. Keep up the chatter. Sharon, good to see you. What's happening? Just hanging. I say we do this. So sleepy. What up? RR, what's happening? Good to see you guys. How do I sound? Do I sound all right? I think I do. Crisp. That's what's important. Thank you. It's very kind. I appreciate that. Alrighty, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. Good to see you. Good to be here. Testing out some new software, and thought that I would come on and talk to you guys for a little bit. I saw that there was some stuff going on that we could talk about, and it's good to see you guys, and it's great to be here. Man, I'll tell you that jeez, is it cold anywhere else? It's just stuff. I don't know. I just say that like I don't have anything to talk about specifically, but I'm sure we can find out some things. White Boy made a parody, and which, I mean, his stuff sucks. I try to even like, if it's funny, like I try to like it. It's just not funny. It sucks. 20 degrees. Yeah, it's cold here too. It's not 20 degrees. I don't know what it is. Let me see. I'll tell you what it is right now. Right meow. Hey, meow. Shayna says it's 4 degrees. Oh, my God. Can't get past his ears. That's probably why they keep him in protective custody. 4 degrees. God, that's... I never understood. Like, have you guys ever noticed that when they tell you on the weather, they say, well, it's... like just like 7-7 says here, it's 48 degrees outside, but it feels like, and then they give you another temperature. I never understood that. And for the life of me, I've tried. And I can't figure it out. I wish that I could. But it's just like, if it feels like it, then that's what it is. Now, it's not the wind chill, horse crap. No. If it feels like something, then that's what it is. No? All right, whatever. It's just like, but you know, if you're inside, it's like any other day today. It could be raining, who gives a shit? You're inside. I mean, I don't know. Is that simplifying it just a little too much? Ontario, Canada. I know it gets cold in Canada. I know it gets cold in Canada. 48 in Los Angeles. Allegedly, we're supposed to get below 32 degrees this weekend. Below negative 32 or 32. I don't know. Right. With wind chill, I get it. It just doesn't seem like that big of a with the wind chill. But if you have a jacket on, it won't feel like anything. Like, it's 35 degrees outside, but if you have gloves and long johns on, if you have clothing that is ample for the weather, you'll be okay. Right? Right? I mean, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know, dude. We go Fahrenheit around here. None of that Celsius bull crap. Have you ever noticed that America makes everything about them, like or us? I guess since I'm part of that, it's like well, the whole world's going to use the metric system. However, we're not, or the rest of the world's going to use, Celsius and not Fahrenheit. Yeah, we're going to stick with Fahrenheit. I've never understood that. But I don't care either. Canadian Mama, we're so glad to catch your live, Josh. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It was such short notice, too. 45. That's cold, right? I don't know. I don't know what's cold. I live in the Pacific Northwest. And hold on one second, and we'll bring up. I'm going to show you this parody and how shitty it is. And might as well just get to it. I did see that was it that Leilani Simon phone call? Did anybody listen to that? Oh, look who it is. It's me, Hong, Brittany, and White Boy. Great thumbnail. Fucking jerk off. Oh, there's Nick, too. I didn't see Nick up in the corner. There he is. I didn't see it. Oh, that's great. I listened to a list of it. Yeah. We're hiring. What a jerk off. Seriously, like a top notch one too. Puss. Well, it was good looking until this friggin' melted candle put his blown out nostrils and 15-year-old, I mean, he actually has the 17-year-old chin strap that I'm trying to date a 13-year-old look on his face. Like if I was to see this guy, I'd be like, yeah, he has a chin strap beard, and I don't get it. I don't know. It's just weird. Freak. All right, let's where is the stupid display capture? There we go. Transform. What do we do? Stretch, fit to screen. That's not really fitting to screen though. I can't. Like, why am I in there? I don't understand this. It's all right, Brittany. I'm with you, sis. I don't know. I don't know why I'm in there. He hates me. I know that. Which is cool because I don't really think the world of him either. So, But I don't know. I don't know why we're in this. Let's take a look. Oh my God.
Welcome to White Boy Radio.
White Boy Radio. Is that a Gucci bag back there? What are you doing? Not working at the recycling center anymore? What are you doing out there? You see he's slanging? I popped one.
The video you're about to view is...
What are you doing, dude? Is that a Gucci bag? Gucci? Is that a Gucci bag? Is that what why would he have a Gucci? And I'm sure it's not real, but is that a Gucci bag? That's Gucci, right? Gucci? Damn, I wonder how many friggin' Adderalls you got to sell to get one of those bad boys. Gucci?
The parody. A parody made...
Let me turn this dumbass up here.
...from an exploiter. What we do over here on White Boy Radio team, White Boy Radio, is exploit the exploiters.
He exploits the exploiters. Okay. Fucci? Yeah, I think so.
We bully the bullies. Are you getting...
I don't know about you guys, but this guy looks like he's vaccinated and boosted. I guarantee it.
bullied? Are you a product of cyber harassment? Are you being victimized? Contact me. White Boy Lockdown Radio.
Are you being victimized? Contact me. I mean, he looks like a bodyguard at a lesbian parade or something. I don't know.
At Yahoo. I'll try to get to the bottom of it. I can't save the world.
Hey, contact me. I've only been convicted of selling the grape rape drug, or I think I said that wrong. The date grape. I said it wrong.
World. But one thing I don't like is bullies and exploiters. So
yeah, he doesn't like bullies or exploiters. Yet he's wearing a shirt with Donald Trump on it, flipping the finger that says one for Biden.
Please feel free to
probably one for Fauci.
Contact me. And always remember, don't be the parody. Enjoy.
Oh, God. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, at first glance, it's kind of funny, but so this must be Nick. But Nick's teeth are actually like white, and yours are not white. I don't know what they are. It's a form of brown I've never seen.
Hello. How are you doing? Today, we are going to take a look at 3 candidates at our choice of employment here at Not Bright Media.
Not Bright Media.
Not Bright Media is a diverse employer. We look at all applicants and take all considerations.
That's a Gucci shirt too?
Within employment. Now, when we look at these
it's a Fucci shirt?
Applicants, we take...
I'm going to throw up.
Full consideration in each applicant. But always remember, here at Not Bright Media, we have to follow our guidelines of employment. And there's not too much to it, okay? Number 3 rules, right? Just number 3 and 3 rules. It's just that easy. What's the first rule? Well, first rule is Seth is God. Then the second rule is Chris and Katie, definitely guilty. And the third rule is we here at Not Bright Media post
Later, Seth.
Trump stuff all over our profile. We pride on being on Trump's testicles. However,
like there's nobody that is more MAGA than this guy. Nobody. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that he can't. I don't even think he can vote. He's a felon like 20 times over.
You may find when you walk into our headquarters that we have Trump.
He comes from the prison, the prison part of what is that of YouTube, and they rejected him. Imagine being rejected from the prison the prison sector of YouTube.
Posters and Trump banners, also a little bit of Kim Jong-un banners, because here we.
Why does he say Kim Jong-un? I don't understand the Kim Jong-un thing. It's Kim Jong-un. It's not Kim Jong-un. I'll put my watermark in there.
Believe in everything that Donald Trump says and believes in. However, we take speech and we sue people if we don't think that they have the right narrative. Yeah. Remember, Chris and Katie, guilty, Seth, God. Anything else? Oh, we're going to sue. We will sue. So we have a couple of applicants, and we want to be diverse in the hiring process.
It's not.
So we're going to go ahead and.
I don't think that's part of the joke. I think that he's actually doing that. I think that he's probably tweaked.
Show you guys 3 Zoom applicants that joined us, and within this process,
I can't even. It's just sickening.
We will show you guys the hiring process. Okay, so without further ado, I'll let the jump over.
Yeah, there really is ears.
To my co-owner, my co-employer, Schlong. Schlong will be giving you an update on what.
See, I don't know did anybody catch the show last night when I said that this guy talks about wieners more than any dude claims to be straight that I've ever known. I mean, he talks about wieners more than gay guys, but I'm telling you, I don't even know gay guys that even talk like that. But this guy talks about dongs and weens more than anybody that I've seen ever.
He's doing.
He just called Hong Dong.
Kind of what Schlong.
Or Schlong. Dong.
A co-owner, my co-employer, Schlong. Schlong will be giving you an update on what he's doing, kind of what he does for the company.
And trust me, you don't need to go over and watch this show.
And
because it sucks.
We're just going to take a quick surprise take in on Schlong and what he's doing at Not Bright Media. Me Schlong, me on Twitter. Me so horny. Me Schlong, me Twitter. Me so horny.
It's just stupid.
Okay, guys, so a big thing that we do over at Not Bright Media, we don't really do anything for missing people cases, but we do have a mean trolling game on Twitter.
That's not even a good impression.
So you guys can hire us to troll people. We're not that good at it. You can see Schlong has been at it like heavily for the last 72 hours. He's not doing that well. Unfortunately, there's a new
Schlong
competition for him. This guy, white. Don't worry about him. He's racist.
That's true. He is racist. He says he's not racist, but I mean, what he just did was racist. And even in the aspect of it being comedy and him trying to be funny, I would give like a pass if his name wasn't White Boy Lockdown Radio, and that if he didn't actually have racist tattoos.
But anyhow, let's get back to the meat potatoes, guys. I want to show you the diverse opportunity that we can provide you guys if you want to apply here. Remember, you'll work with washed up celebs. We have blonde pubes. You might be able to make the trolling team. Now, we don't really do anything for the missing people cases. Okay, remember our primary steps here at the company, okay? Seth God, Chris and Katie guilty, okay? And I forgot the other one, okay? However, we're going to go over some applicants, and let's have a look at 3 applicants, and we're going to...
I think those are his glasses.
I'm going to do something special on this hiring thing, okay? We're going to leave it to the comments here on who to hire. So you guys actually get to be a part of the process. You get to tell me who to hire. Now, on this hiring thing, we have had somebody called Brittany J put an application in, The Lab, and somebody named White Boy Radio.
When did I ever put an application in?
So we're going to have a look-see at the applicants, and we're going to leave the hiring process.
Dude, Miss Vu, I hope he bites his tongue in half.
Up to you guys, okay? So hopefully
said long
you guys
future,
can, help us out with the opportunity here.
Well, there are some comments under the video, and yeah, there are people that do find this kind of stuff funny, but most of them are like a burnt out barrel from just doing meth. So they don't know what's funny. They just laugh at stuff. They just they see something moving.
And we so happy to have you on our team one day. So, thanks for viewing this, and we're gonna, show you guys the Zoom interviews. Come on. Hello, my name's Brittany J, and I definitely hate Chris and Katie. Okay, so I do qualify for one step of this process, and I don't kick cats. That's complete propaganda. That's on the internet.
Honestly, I think he dresses up like this and uses this as an excuse to I don't know what he does.
But I am like
I think he likes to cross dress, which is fine. Like, I don't care if he cross dresses.
A country detective. I haven't solved too many cases, but I put like my country wit into it, and I just wanted to give my best here on this application process to maybe
what was that? What
see if not right process.
When does Brittany do anything like that?
I just wanted to give I put like my country wit into it, and I just wanted to give my best here on this application process to maybe see if not right would give me a chance.
Imagine having to do this to get views.
Can I answer maybe some questions?
Yes. Brittany, have you I appreciate that you guys that you hate Chris and Katie. That's a very plus for the hiring process.
It's a very plus.
But as you can imagine, we have recently uncovered that Crabtree has been doing some narcotics. What is your stance on your own drug policy, if you wouldn't mind sharing?
Oh, Crabtree.
Emmy says that they were all cracking up over this at Midlife with Jay. I don't find it funny at all. Of course they think it's funny. It's not, but
He's just a junkie.
and I'm not even talking about it like being like disrespectful. It's just not funny.
I haven't done drugs in about 16 years.
Good one. What's up with his fingernails? Oh my God. Go chew him some more.
I did not. I was tired. Listen, I've been doing research on the case for like 3 nights now. Yeah, I'm just better.
Yeah, man. So my name's White Boy Man. I don't really agree with
Oh, am I last on this?
your company policy here. I don't know if like what if I just have like a in the middle stance? Like, why does Seth or Chris and Katie have to be guilty? Like what if I think something different? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm sorry about that. I just and also the posters with Kim Jong Un are weird. Like, how do you have Trump and like this comments kind of weird. Like, how do you like Trump and then take people's
No, you'll know it's me.
free speech? And what's up with the dude on Twitter? Like, when I walked in, he was like, he had a boner. Like, he literally had a boner when he stand up. He's like tweeting on Illuminati and Queen Bee, and literally his penis was hard.
See,
and the weirdest part of it was like,
this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you about this guy. He's obsessed with dingling. It's a trip. He's like 50 something years old, and this is what he talks about. It's constant whiners, constant talking about whiner this and whiner that.
bigger than this, like erect. Like, dude, like,
See, he's still going.
like this is like a weird company, to be honest with you. Okay, Mr. White Boy, what's your favorite color? Is it a trick question? Your favorite color? Blue. What do you mean I don't make the cut? Because I didn't say green? Bro, y'all are weird over here. Y'all are weird. Man, I just was Googling. So you're letting me go. The bitch just nodded out like twice. And then you said she wasn't on drugs. Like, y'all are biased as fuck over here.
Wait a minute.
So you're letting me go. The bitch just nodded out like twice.
The bitch. The bitch. Okay.
And you said she
I don't even call Clue or Jay or Granny. I don't even say that.
wasn't on drugs. Like, y'all are biased.
But I will say that you're a bitch, white boy.
As fuck over
Bitch.
here. Man, bro,
Drug dealing bitch.
I just Googled on Yelp, which one of you weirdos ordered prostitutes to somebody's house and called the police on them? I bet you it was that dude up there on the Twitter. Man, fuck this place. I'm out of here. My gumball brings all the girls to the yard.
Oh, gumball time, baby. Let's do this. Yeah, here we go.
Their life is better than yours. Their life is better than yours. Your life. When is this thing supposed to start? Is this a microphone?
I told you, dude. He's all about like putting. It's crazy.
Your life. When is this thing supposed to start? Is better than yours. My gumball brings all the girls to the yard. Their life is better than yours. Their life is better than yours. Your life. When is this thing supposed to
Sketchy.
start?
I like it.
Is this a microphone?
That's what I don't understand too. Like, I don't think that they understand like what a low frequency microphone is. So when you actually want your quality to sound good and not hollow, like you're in a toilet, like him and B Tim, or it sounds like they're in bathrooms, but you have to get really close to the microphone. That's why you put, that's why you have to do this. Like, you have to get close to it, because if you get far away from it, it doesn't pick up much. Like, you can drop something on the ground and it doesn't work. You can't hear it, but if you get it really close to you, like you're supposed to, that's how it's supposed to be. Of course.
Yes, hello, I hear you. Yes, my name's The Lab, and I definitely hate the Proud Fuzz. I actually have some experience in hating parents. I think, I've been covering cases a long time on YouTube, and all the parents are guilty.
Yeah, are they?
Definitely. I actually came with a poem. If you wouldn't mind, can I read it? I'm pretty good at poems. Roses are red and violets are blue. And if
You're stupid as shit. And for some reason he looks blue. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'll kick you in the nuts, and then I'll steal your shoes.
Gum, you like my blue gumballs too.
Once again, here we go.
I don't like the Proudfoots, and neither do you. But you'll probably enjoy my blue gumball chew. My name is Josh from the lab, and I'm dry like a scab. And I have to find something that rhymes with scab. So I definitely
I don't know why.
hate the Proudfoots. I'm sorry about that. I'm just known to annihilate the microphone. I'm sorry about that. So I'm just gonna. Do you mind if I say like this? Okay. Hey, yeah, I think I'm good for the job. I do romance.
What's up, guys? Hope you.
What does he say? A romance scam? That's the one thing that he perpetrates. But I'm pretty sure your wife ripped off a funeral. Loser ass. Oh man, he's something else. I didn't even think that was really funny. I wish it was. I wish that it was, but it wasn't. It's like these are the people that hang out like on the other side, I guess, and they always say, "Oh, don't talk about my family. Don't talk about me." Like, White Boy talked about my grandma for forever. Like, he would always bring her up. Probably because his grandma, anytime he'd get near her, she'd like pepper spray him or something or whatever. They have no boundaries. They have boundaries when they want you to have boundaries, but they don't have boundaries any other time. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Oh, I wanted to play something. Let's see. Let me check this one. Let's see. Where's the live stream that they did? Oh, here it is.
Because we knew it was going to happen.
This was sent to me a while ago, and then I was on a sabbatical. But I wanted to play this for you guys. Hold on. Shout out to the jerks. I don't think they like me, but that's okay. I don't think so. I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. I'm sure they don't, actually. But I did find this. It's pretty funny.
But really, you don't want to. We know you don't want to. But I still live in hope that you're going to do it and actually pin down your husband to an actual timeline. It would be fascinating. The Ben Hill Corral. I've got it. B. Tim, this one's for you.
Yeah, B. Tim.
Have you ever found yourself compulsively discussing another man's foreskin? Are you thinking that it might be time to put something a little more tasteful in your mouth? Why not try B. Tim's blue balls? They're the bluest balls around. If you need to keep someone else's dick out of your mouth, remember, B. Tim's blue balls are waiting for attention. Disclaimer: the jerks say no to foreskin candy storage. It's weird. Don't be weird.
It's weird. Don't be weird. Oh dear. Has everybody died? I'm sorry.
It's just like I don't even know. I'm just I don't know. I mean, I thought it was funny. It was more of a shot at B. Tim than it was me. But like, I'm telling you, this thing is becoming stuff of legend. I'm fine with it. I don't even care. For some reason, they think that it bothers me. I don't know if they think it does. I'm just saying it doesn't actually, like, it doesn't bother me. But, or I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't play this stuff, but I don't even know, man. All right, one more time.
I give to you the latest jerk advert as soon as I can find it in the media assets. Hang on. I've got it.
Yeah, they dislike B. Tim, but I don't think they're very fond of me either. Whatever.
B. Tim,
Fine with
this
that.
one's for you.
Have you ever found yourself compulsively discussing another man's foreskin? Are you thinking that it might be time to put something a little more tasteful in your mouth?
Shout out the jerks.
Why not try B. Tim's blue balls? They're the bluest balls around. If you need to keep someone else's dick out of your mouth, remember, B. Tim's blue balls are waiting for attention. Disclaimer: the jerks say no to foreskin candy storage. It's weird. Don't be weird.
Uh-oh.
It's weird. Don't be weird.
I like how nobody's saying anything now.
Oh dear. Has everybody died? I'm
Probably.
sorry.
No, I had to mute. Sorry.
I'm here, Pearl. I'm just working.
And
Still not
I
moving.
think that possibly played the video that was on our members only for a while.
Yes.
A special salute to the pigeon. Let me just find that.
That was the best, Pearl.
I gotta admit, it was good. I thought it was funny. Actually clever. Looks like they put some time into it. But I thought it was funny. However, I'm telling you, dude, this is, we're reaching new levels here, folks. I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea. Hold on. Shayna, hold on. God dang it. See, I'm trying to use this like new thing. I didn't think anybody would come. It was funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny too. I'm not saying it wasn't. Shayna becoming a member. Thank you, Shayna. I appreciate that. Welcome to being a lab rat after dark. Matter of fact, I'm working on some emojis. I just have to shrink them down. It's like sometimes when it's like more than like a 2-3 step process, I quit after like the second. So no one thought it was funny. I don't know what I mean. I found it funny just since I'm the butt of the joke. That gets me every time. Yeah. I know it's like she thinks she's pretty sure that he's going to go out and like offend or something.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? She's like, "Oh no."
Uh-oh.
Hide. She thinks that she's like, oh God, somebody alert all the ladies of the night and men of the night. How come you don't see like men? I always wondered that. Like, are there not men that walk the street like that hook? I've always wondered why that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't wonder, but is that something that it's not a lot of dude night walkers? I don't get it. There are? Okay. As long as there are, I'm all right with it. I don't know. I just every time you ever hear about it, they dress as women. Oh, wow. Like White Boy. They do? I didn't know that. I know there's male prostitution. That's not the question. I'm just saying you know, there used to be the joke where you go down to 2nd Street. I don't know what it was in your county or town or whatever, but they're like, hey, I go down to 2nd Street and you can find, you know, whatever. Yeah, dudes that hook. Have you ever seen like Trailer Park Boys? Randy, he's the assistant trailer park supervisor. And whenever he gets like fed up with his boyfriend, Mr. Leahy, he ends up going, he changes from his white pants to his jeans. He doesn't wear a shirt. He puts on a cowboy hat and he's got like a pot belly and he calls himself Old Smoky. And, he's like selling himself like he doesn't work for money. He works for cheeseburgers. If that makes sense, which it probably doesn't. Like he hooks for cheeseburgers. And whenever they confront him about it, he goes, man's got to eat. He always does that. Man's got to eat. Yeah. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, he was like, a man's got to eat. Man's got to eat. Has anybody heard the Leilani Simon call? Where she talked to her mom. I was thinking about playing that. But I don't know if... Let's see here. You guys know who Leilani Simon is, right? You want me to play it? All right. So this is like... And this is from... what is it? Calls... Phone calls from prison. Let me do this here. This nasty... She's the worst. If you don't know who Leilani Simon is, Leilani Simon was convicted of killing and throwing her 2-year-old son, Quentin, away in the trash where he was found. Like, I don't know. I can't even remember the specifics. I watched a little bit of the trial. And who was on her panel? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he was thrown into a dumpster but ended up in a landfill. She's just a horrible, horrible human. Yeah, I don't know that much about Billy Joe, but it's interesting that she would decide to go on that channel.
Can you hear me?
I can. I'm sorry. I don't know why it did that.
What happened? I know what I think that was. I think that was because I had another call on the other line and I swapped over.
Maybe. It's a possibility.
Because I'm at work. I was mad busy. Well, I was going to ask you, so you get sentenced the 21st?
Yeah, the 21st, and they are predicting that I'll be transferred within a week after that.
Oh, you don't go right away?
No, not exactly from the courthouse. I mean, if I do, it's because I'm high profile, and they're like, oh, we got a place for her. But probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened as soon as I got back to the jail or within a few days.
This is her boyfriend? She has a boyfriend?
I know, right? You probably just want to get the fuck out of there, right?
I do. I'm tired of being so...
Oh, that's what I was asking you. I asked you, so they made you go? It's like administrative?
Yeah, I have no choice. I've been on PC since the first day I stepped here.
So, like, you never run into any of the other prisoners ever? Like, they don't come up there? Do they yell shit at you and all that, like, crazy
Wait,
shit?
I thought she called her mom. Hold on. Let me play this one first. Sorry. This is the one I want to hear.
Leilani Simon is the mother of 20-month-old Quentin Simon, who went missing and was later found deceased in October of 2022. Quentin was reported missing from their home in Savannah, Georgia.
He's the cutest kid, man. There's a ton of phone calls. Oh, no.
And after an extensive investigation, his remains were discovered in a landfill. Leilani was subsequently arrested and charged with his murder. Acquaintances, family members, authorities, and Quentin's babysitter testified during Leilani's 9-day trial. She was found guilty in October of 2024 and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 40 years. The calls in this video were made during her trial.
Are you surprised that none of our phone calls are being used in the trial?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because they didn't get what they wanted at the phone call. So that's why. My attorney said that he was actually very surprised. He said that obviously he didn't hear anything about anything in phone calls being relevant to the state. But he said that most people in my situation are not able to limit what they say on the phone.
I don't feel like we have.
I don't feel like we have either. We just spoke what was on our mind and how we felt and all this type of stuff, and I guess it just wasn't what the PA was hoping for. It shows a concerned, worried, and grieving mother and grandmother, and that's not what he wanted.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? A grieving mother. I'm not gonna say anything about mom because
yeah. I'm about to be.
Wait a minute. What did you say? You said you want to shame her mom now. How gross. The trial's over. The boy's mother's in jail. BJ has to live with it. Leave her alone. Shut up. Go away.
Go on the right time in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it arranged with people. Like, I told them weeks, probably about a month before trial that, hey, when trial starts, I'm going to here for my right time on Friday. Can we try to do it on the weekends? You know, and then we finally got it arranged that they come and get me on Sundays, which gives me a little bit of normalcy. You know, I can go in there and watch some TV, and it helps get my mind off of stuff, you know.
Oh, I can see now.
I will legitimately say whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want to say it. You don't like it? Frig off. Go watch something else. Don't tell me what I can and can't say. I don't care, Rose Red. BJ said she blamed herself. Why make her feel worse with who people have given you grace? Go away.
I know.
And that's a little fuss.
I know, and I do my best not to think about it on the weekends because it's on my mind from, the time that I wake up on the weekdays to the time that I go to bed and then the time I wake up again. And on the weekends, if I don't get my mind off of it, I'm going to drive myself crazy. This morning, before breakfast even came, I woke up with the thoughts of everything already on my mind. And I
didn't even say anything bad about it. I just said it's interesting that she chooses to go over there. Fine, whatever. Ooh.
It's like, oh my God, you know?
You're probably over there too, weirdo. Stay out of my chat. I don't like you. I've never even seen you before. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you. You come over here now. All right, whatever. Bye.
Everything in my body hurts. I'm talking about narcotics again tomorrow.
I know the feeling. Just like I know every time I eat, I feel nauseous, like I'm on the verge of throwing up. Especially when I'm at court. And just, Which is why you probably noticed it, but my attorney brings me little snacks here and there because they told him that I wasn't eating, and he didn't like that.
Who told him to do it?
The officers told my attorneys that I wasn't really eating or whatever, so now that's why he gives me little snacks here and there. Like, he'll bring me something like a cough drop or a mint or something to suck on, or a piece of candy or a cracker or two or something throughout the day. Because he didn't like the fact that I wasn't eating. I was like, it's not that I don't want to eat. Don't get me wrong. I feel nauseous. Yeah. So, yeah. DA got mad at me.
Well, so I was saying that because you were talking to your...
And I don't even, I get it. It's her daughter. I understand that point of view. As a matter of fact, not many people understand it more than me. So I am slightly sympathetic towards, I wouldn't even say slightly, I'm very sympathetic for her. I mean, she didn't do that. However you feel about her as a person, I mean, that's a big jump from being, you know, somebody that you don't like or you don't agree with, or you think is this or that, to killing a child and then putting him in a dumpster and then eventually ending up in a landfill.
And he's trying to make it out to be like you were.
Like I was mouthing to the witness.
Yeah.
That's what he tried to make it out to be like, but I wasn't. But he got mad at me because he didn't like what I said, or I guess, or I don't know. I think he really just didn't like the fact that the court TV picked it up. But I was like, I have all rights to communicate my observations and opinions to my attorneys. It's not like I mouthed it to the jury or that I mouthed it to the witness. No, I leaned over to my attorneys and whispered to them, which is what I was told to do, to either write it down or whisper to them. That's what I was doing.
I almost feel like court TV is purposely picking up.
They could try to get me to do an interview.
They're purposely picking up what? They're doing
what?
I said I feel like they're purposely doing it.
Oh, no, they definitely are. They definitely are. They're extremely biased. If you ever watch all their shows, Mom, they are very much so against every defendant in every case in every court. They're doing it on purpose. That's the whole reason why they have the camera right in front of me. I mean, Mom, I mean right in front of me.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason for that, to catch these little things. And I mean, like, I'm not going to sit there and hold back my communication with them because, I mean, my attorneys needed to know.
What you should do is pick that notebook up when you have something to say and put it over your mouth before you speak to your attorney.
Yeah, I think I started doing that with my hands after that. But, like, he was like, the DA was seriously mad at me. He's like, she's furrowing her brow like she didn't do this. No, I was furrowing my brow because he was making it seem like I had said this to the witness. That was not true.
Yeah.
That's what he made it seem like to the judge. That was not true. I even wrote down
Think about me looking at you in court.
Huh?
Think about me looking at you in court, and your attorney said I was trying to look at her notes.
Look at what notes? What?
Her in juvenile court. Whenever I was staring at you, looking at your hair, your hands, your skin, your everything, just looking at you to make sure you were okay. And she said that I was looking at her notes.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? That was so far from the truth. For them saying that I brought my phone in because I was trying to record the proceedings.
Yeah, it's habit nowadays. I understand that, you know. But
you know what I mean? That wasn't true. You know what I mean?
It wasn't, and they're just trying, like, they take these little things and their own interpretations of it. And I was really confused when he was, because to me, the reason why I even furrowed my brow, I knew what I said, but I knew that
the judge.
Yeah, I knew that I did. Huh?
Yeah, the judge. Whenever
I was just saying that I knew I didn't mouth it to the jurors or the witness, so there was no reason for the DA to get mad. Now, if I had done that to them, to the witness or the DA, or the jurors, I could understand that. You know, the only person I mouthed anything to was to Paul after he got off the witness stand and was excused. All I said was, love you, and he said it back.
Who's Paul?
And like I said, I waited until after he got off the witness stand and after he was excused from that subpoena, meaning that he wouldn't be called back in. That's the reason why I did it right then, when he was already walking out and was excused. So, I mean, if he wanted to say anything about me mouthing anything to a witness, that would have been the thing to say.
Yeah.
But he was really mad.
Wow. I feel like,
Here's our brother.
Look, I've learned that a lot of people that said that they were my friends, they weren't.
Yeah.
A lot of people come to the house and try to portray that they were concerned and cared for us, and they didn't.
Yeah. I got a message from somebody, and I think you know them. I think we both know them. James, is that Popeye?
That's Scooter.
Huh?
That's Scooter.
Who? Scooter.
Scooter.
Yeah, Scooter. Who's
Nebraska?
Yeah, he said that he wasn't in Nebraska anymore and that he was in Indiana. That was the only reason why I was like, well, maybe I know this person. But I don't remember Scooter.
It's Scooter. You know my friend?
The one who used to say cool as a fan?
Yeah.
Okay, see, yeah, I for some reason it wasn't hitting on me or whatever. So I was like, who is this person? Like, I knew that as soon as he said that, you know, that I'm not in Nebraska anymore, I'm in Indiana, I was like, okay, I probably know this person, because why would they say that to me if they didn't know me?
Yeah.
You know, but I could not place this person. I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
He said he tried to send me
There are 60 seconds remaining.
He said he tried to send me a care package, but there was something going on with his card. I mean, I don't know if you have communication with him, but tell him that if he wants to send me anything, a book or money in my book is all that I need.
Okay.
You know, because I don't know what the care package is, but some books or money on my books are the only things that can really help in this situation.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Leilani.
It'll be okay. At least this part of it's almost over with, I think.
I don't know. It won't be over with until my family.
There are 15 seconds remaining.
Just try to keep your head up. Try to keep your head up and keep to a routine. Keeping to a routine has helped me a lot.
Yeah, I tried to. I just want to go home. I just want to go home and get home and not empty all the stuff at the store. And I haven't done any of that. I haven't.
Goodbye.
Bye. So then she calls.
Hello,
back. Okay.
this is a prepaid call from
Leilani Simon.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. You may begin speaking now.
So, you know, I got some questions.
Huh?
You know, I got some questions from today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they signed a warrant for who?
Oh, for one of the drug dealers. He didn't come to court for his witness thing.
Okay, and what does that mean for him?
I mean, they'll arrest him and he'll get a 10 or 20 day contempt of court charge. That's all it is. It was a witness something warrant. It was a witness arrest warrant because he was subpoenaed as a witness and said he would be there, and then didn't. Actually, he showed up yesterday but left before they called. They both did, and then one came out today. The other one didn't. The one that didn't has an arrest warrant.
I want to know why they thought it was so important to hide their identities.
Because they're drug dealers.
So what?
That's what I
You
said.
chose that life?
That's why I didn't have an objection to it. My attorney asked me, do you have an objection? I said, no. I mean, they're not a minor. They're not undercover agents.
I believe she did get life.
I was like, no, I don't have an objection to it. So.
Yeah, but why? Why? I mean.
And then they didn't give the DA. He didn't give the DA what he wanted. The DA wanted to try to imply that for the 10 minutes I was there that night, I was having relations with him. I wasn't. I don't even think he was there. And he said he wasn't there, but I mean, I don't know. There was like 4 of them I dealt with. It wasn't just one person.
But what does it matter if you did?
I don't know. Just, Mama, they don't have the evidence that they want, so they're just trying to make me look bad, character-wise. That's all they're doing.
Oh, I don't like them. I don't like the way it's all going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I told my attorneys. I was like, well, I mean, if they're gonna charge somebody of this, why not just give the proof instead of trying to add this in? All they're doing is trying to get the jury to look at me in a prejudicial way. That's all they're doing. Mama, they haven't said anything different than what's already been said 2 years ago.
I don't know. I've learned a lot of stuff different. I didn't know that you were out in the night. I didn't know that I didn't know a lot of stuff, honey.
I learned a couple of things, but that's about it. Like Daniel claiming to have seen the kids at 3 a.m. when he got up to feed Sky, and it's changing that. I didn't know about that until he testified. And then he told them that I told him to say it. And then the 6 a.m. thing, I don't know. It's just so much that don't make sense, even now.
Well, I do understand that I am on the witness list. Did you know that?
Your name's not on there.
That's not what Shay from WTOC said.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Your name's not on there. As far as I know, you've been subpoenaed, but you are not on that witness list. I've seen the witness list today. I did not see your name on there. And they read out the witness list to the jury while we're doing selection, and your name wasn't on there.
Well, I don't think that the drug dealers' names were on there, were they?
No, but they were added in later, and that was voiced out in the courtroom. They weren't subpoenaed either. So they subpoenaed them this past weekend, served the subpoena, spoke to them, and then added them to the jury list yesterday, spoken out because my defense had no. They're saying nobody has mentioned you being added to it.
I just want to protect our family, Leilani.
Yeah, I said there's been no mention of you being added to it, and that's because your relationship and my relationship have been deemed inadmissible. So, I mean, if you want to call the DA, Tim Dean, and be like, Shay said this, is it true?
I did call about Clinton.
What'd they say?
They said that after trial, they'll get in touch with me.
All right.
Because I had my attorney put an official letter in. Because I don't want the state to try to do some crazy messed up stuff like them bury him or whatever the state does with remains. I don't want that to happen. He needs to come home.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing like that, but I know they said he should be released here soon. So
I still don't think I got this stuff right.
What other questions? You said you had questions. What other questions? Like, as far as I know, you haven't been added to the witness list, so.
Why? Hello?
Hello?
Membership team here. Perfect. I can speak with you.
Now, is this about the my Dermia or Drum or whatever the hell that face stuff is?
This is for the skincare product.
I do not want the skincare product. I was talked into it. I kept telling y'all I didn't want it then. Y'all keep charging my card. I told you that last month. Take me off of it. There's nothing to talk about. It's only a cancellation. You told me it wouldn't be no problem, but now it seems like there's a problem because now I've gotten 2 more charges on my card from y'all on a product that I'm not using. So please, stop my card. There's nothing else for us to talk about. Do not charge me. Do not send me products. Thank you. All right, sorry.
But yeah, no, I ain't hear nothing said today at all, and your name hasn't been on the list from the beginning, so I don't know where that came from.
I'm just saying that's what they said. Yeah, she's just been she just kind of gives me a heads up a little bit. Like we don't discuss anything, but like she'll give me a heads up of like what's supposed to happen that day.
Chronicles.
You know what I mean? You know,
Thank
like
you for becoming a
The
member.
whole thing about you being a witness, and that from the time that I was in there today and I looked at the witness list again, and I asked about Craig and Tim or whatever, you have not been added. They would have had to announce that in court. Because you're not being on the witness list, it would have to be announced in court so my defense would have time, if they wanted, to interview you themselves.
I have kept myself. Leilani, I'm afraid to go to the store. I'm afraid somebody's going to take a picture of me, and I'm afraid because I want to protect them babies. All of them.
I know. That's why I haven't stopped saying the kids' last names. It's like, I mean, nobody would seem to be worried about that. And I said something to my attorneys and had them handle that situation.
Well, honestly, I mean,
I'm going to give you my
at
take
this point, changing their first names.
I'm going to give you my take here. So, I get it. She shouldn't have, because I believe she had custody of the kids, and it's not a great thing that she left the children with her. Although Danny's testimony was interesting. I don't. I don't know, man. I just don't know how you would think that something like this, like, how would you know that she's capable of this? Like, I know that she lies and does drugs and all the, steals, and she's been in trouble for that kind of stuff. But like going from that to, I don't know, man. Just, I don't know. I don't know how you would even wrap your head around your child doing something like that.
Would be too much, but I do want to change. And because they're little, they don't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think we should change names, Mama. That's who they who they are.
That's right, but I do want to change their last name.
I think that's just who they are.
Yeah, but I still want to change their last name just for.
I'm not saying that she wasn't supposed to protect him. I don't disagree with you there. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Leilani. Obviously, I know what she's capable of now.
Purpose of going to school, meeting new friends,
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I don't think we should.
I don't think their first or middle name should be changed, but I do think their last name changed. I think my purpose is not to try to take that away from them. I want them to know their family. I want them to know who their fathers are. I want them to know who they are. My thought is going to school, meeting new friends.
And I see where you're coming from, but I don't think kids their age are gonna really know.
No, but their parents. It's their parents. It's their parents that'll show them, be different with them, or not allow their kids to hang out with them because of who they are. It's not the kids. It's their parents.
Oh no,
Jazz, I'm not disagreeing with you.
More. I mean, like at first I was all.
This is just what's on my mind right now. It could change. I mean, every day my thoughts are changing.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, I think I think more about it because, like, I don't know. In my mind, I think the kids should have a say whether they want their last name changed.
I think you should. I think yours should be too.
Yeah, I know that too, but I mean, and even if I go to prison, I want to get my name changed because that'll offer some sort of protection there.
Yeah, well, you don't deserve protection. I could care less about Leilani and her protection or her feelings or her anything. What she did to that child is unexcusable, unforgivable, unimaginable, and I just don't know how people like her don't get the chair or the needle or whatever. It just makes no sense to me.
I want you. I think you should be.
But that's my decision.
You threw your child in a dumpster. A dumpster.
And like I said, I think the kids,
that's where trash goes.
I wish they were older, because of my opinion on this, should have the same choice.
I get that, but they're young, and it's not the other kids that I'm trying to protect them from. It's their parents.
Yeah, and I get that.
It's the mean people in the world that'll teach their kids, oh, you can't be friends with that one. Let me tell you that,
So I'm thinking
them being treated like they're just automatically bad seeds. They're not bad seeds.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, how about I have a compromise of something maybe you and I can both agree on when it comes to this. If you get them, change their names. But when they're old enough, tell them what their original last name is and all that, and ask them if they want to go back to that.
Yeah, I want them to have that choice. It's up to them.
Yeah,
just
to have a choice to represent and feel a part of the other part of their family.
Leilani, I have no intentions of
don't get me wrong, because Mama, don't get me wrong, because I really despise Keith, Elizabeth, and Daniel, and Daniel's mom, and just I all of them. But I think the kids should eventually
finish listening to what I'm saying.
There are 60 seconds remaining.
You're going to have to call me back. They should let you.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll be able to call you back. I have my whole time.
Okay. Well, personally, I feel that the kids should grow up not having a bias feeling either way about any of their parents. I feel that they should learn even about their brother through counseling, through somebody that is not emotionally involved.
Yeah.
I feel that way, then they can learn how to cope and deal with what they really feel instead of trying to cope and deal with what somebody else has told them to feel and them not being able to understand the difference.
I get that. I'm just, at this point, when it comes to thinking about names,
But ma'am, respectfully, she killed her baby, her little child. I mean, talking sense to her is just not something that's going to work. She has no sense. I mean, you would think that somebody does something awful like this, that, you know, they end up, of course, she would never admit that she did it, but everybody knows that she did.
I'm thinking that maybe,
including a jury. I'm guessing her mother.
There are 15 seconds remaining.
somewhere between the ages of 10 and 12, they should be given the option.
Well, whenever they get old enough to, you know what I'm saying, it really depends on the kid and where they are mentally and what age is appropriate for them.
That's why I said 10 or 12, because, I mean...
Goodbye.
I love you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm struggling so hard because I don't know how to be your mom. I don't know how to hold you. I don't know how to be there. No.
Oh, the holding me thing might have to wait a while.
I would think so.
My attorney thinks that I probably won't get convicted of murder. He said he's not sure of concealing a death because they don't have a time of death, so they can't say that he was gone when I left the house. Well, you know, for a fact. He said he's not sure about that one. I'll probably get some false statements, though. He says that I had the Fifth Amendment right not to incriminate myself. And he said most of my false statements are about drugs. So, I mean, which is true. So, if I get convicted of any false statements, I'll probably have probation for a couple of years or something like that.
I'm not Casey Anthony guy.
If I get convicted of anything, it'll probably be probation for a couple of years.
Years. Casey Anthony got 8 years, and she lied about a whole. She said she was working at Disney World. She never even had a job there.
Well, no. What I heard about Casey Anthony's, hers were like a lot different. Most of my false statements are, all right, she came out about coke here. She finally came out of perks here. She finally said that she went to this place in order to get the drugs and did this. Like this, all of it's pretty much the same thing, just over a course of time. So they think that they'll probably just break it down to like 3 or 4 charges of false statements.
I feel like, I hope he's right, but I feel like with the severity of the case,
I hear you.
If they can't get you for what they want to get you for,
they want to get me for they want to get me for murder. They don't even care about everything else. They want to get me for murder. But my attorney literally said that they can't, so they're shooing for anything else.
I can't imagine a lawyer that has tried or defended anybody ever would think that she might not get convicted of murder. Absolutely. I mean, you got to think what she put not only Quentin through, but then her other kids, the city, the workers that had to dig through that dump, the trash that they had to dig through constantly, day in and day out.
And he has his own theory.
Yeah, I mean, it's all theories. It's all, in my opinion, allegedly, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, all this, everything's theories right now. They have literally put no evidence up to back it up. You know what I mean? So it's just okay. But he said nothing's set in stone either. He's just saying that if I get false statements, that since I've been here for 2 years, they'll probably give that as time served, and then whatever else sentences, I could probably get that on probation.
What do you?
Not.
You have like 14 charges of false statements.
Yeah. No, he said all those could get dropped down to condensed pretty much into one because, I mean, any tiny little thing that was...
There are 60 seconds remaining.
That was even slightly...
I don't know if you can call me back. I'm not done talking, damn it.
I'll try to call tomorrow, but I need to be able to take a shower and stuff. And I got back here and called you. I need to talk to you.
Hey, when you do your hair tonight, take a T-shirt and wrap your hair. As soon as you get out the shower, take your T-shirt and wrap your hair and let it dry wrapped.
Like you want me to coil it around my T-shirt?
Yes, and let it dry wrapped.
What?
Keep it wrapped, and the reason I say that is because it'll take down some...
There are 15 seconds remaining.
The frizziness in there?
Yeah. So that's okay.
Yeah, I will try. I love you.
I love you too.
Damn.
Okay,
I love you too.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
I don't know. I can't really put myself in her shoes, BJ's shoes, but you're right, B. Frank. It's not enough. It's not even close to enough. Honestly, it's not. It's, I don't know, man. I kind of expected her to get the death penalty, but I don't know. Let's see. Hold on here. Off to work. Glad to see you're on, my buddy. I see you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, she should have, man. I know. I really thought that they were going to go after the death penalty with her, but I don't know. 40 years is not enough. It wasn't enough. It isn't enough. Even the death penalty wouldn't be enough. But I'm surprised that Georgia, of all places, did not give that a go. Georgia is a place where people definitely get the death penalty. And I can't think of anything more deserving than basically beating your child to death, discarding him in a dumpster. When he ends up in the dumpster, then he ends up in a landfill. Here, I'll show you guys something. I did this a long time ago. Wow, this was going on. Video. It's from quite a while ago. It's been a long time. Oh, there it is. This didn't get much love. All right, I hope he doesn't strike me. There's just so many things to click here. I did this when this Quentin Simon case was going on. The trash tossed into a dumpster goes through a long journey that normally ends in a landfill. A landfill is a place where waste and disposable materials are stored. Landfills, in the past also known as dumps, were unmonitored, easily bred contamination, and attracted disease-carrying pests. Today, landfills are regulated, and waste management employees go through several steps to safely store waste. Some of the byproducts of trash decomposition that normally would pollute the atmosphere, like methane, are now being captured and used to generate energy. The most recent report from the EPA in 2015 found that Americans created 262.4 million tons of trash a year. The massive amount of trash produced makes proper waste management crucial to ensure a safe, clean environment for all. Heavy machinery like bulldozers and compaction equipment are used to compress the trash and place it in the landfill. A 6-inch layer of dirt covers the cell after it's made and is then compacted once more. This layer helps contain odors and prevents unwanted pests. Some landfills are considering alternatives like tarps or cement emulsions to save space. And the liner system is the bottom layer of the landfill, and that consists of a liner that keeps trash and byproducts separate from the environment and groundwater. Some facilities use more than one type, but at any landfill you will find at least one of the liners. There are, of course, different types of garbage trucks that hold different amounts of waste. The truck that comes through your neighborhood can hold anywhere from about 12 to 14 tons of waste by itself. In a 2009 article from Jacksonville.com, Adam Asen writes that experts say landfill forensic searches aren't easy. And for homicide investigators, it's one of the most difficult searches to make, sifting through mounds of garbage in hopes of finding leads. The experts go on to say searching a landfill for criminal evidence can be difficult because there's so much risk of contamination. The article goes on to say Ross Gardner, a national forensics expert based in Oklahoma, said it's usually easy to know where to start looking because most landfills are strictly organized into cells by location and date. Gardner goes on to say if it's not a well-organized search, then it's kind of a poke and hope, said Gardner, a former Army crime scene investigator and chief of police in Lake City, Georgia. But even at an organized site, landfill searches are a huge challenge. Almost as soon as debris is spread atop the dump, it's compacted by steel-wheeled rollers. By the end of the first day, it will usually be covered with soil to control odors. Even in a fresh situation, you're most likely going to have to do some excavation. Paul Laska, a forensic consultant in Palm City as a crime scene investigator, he spent a month in 1993 excavating a Martins County landfill looking for a little girl's body. And it can mean bringing in cadaver dogs trained to sniff for human remains to help narrow the search. Once crews find debris from the right day and hauler, the search can become more like an archaeological excavation, material being sifted through delicately despite the damage already done by daily landfill operations. And it can be difficult to recognize meaningful evidence in a small mountain of twisted refuse and decay. And if and when a body is discovered, it can be difficult to preserve DNA evidence. Even if investigators move slowly and carefully, most of the evidence can be contaminated before search crews even arrive. Though evidence of sexual abuse inside the body may be preserved, Gardner said anything on the exterior of the body might not hold up as evidence because so much trash gets mixed together. Debris surrounding the body could be connected to the case, such as gloves or a piece of clothing, but that can be very hard to prove.
Ron Allen and Devin Seabury are the last two suspects accused in the murder of 22-year-old Evan Young. They made their initial appearance in court Thursday afternoon, bringing the number of suspects charged in the death of the Milwaukee rapper to 5. Police are now turning their attention to finding the body. They have taken possession of a dumpster on Milwaukee's north side, where one of the suspects told police they dumped the body and set it and the dumpster on fire. But police say no one in the area around 6100 North 84th Street sounded the alarm.
There was evidence of some fire within that dumpster, sir, yes.
So it likely didn't burn very long.
That's unknown to me here. All I can tell you is that Milwaukee Fire Department was not summoned to the scene.
Early next week, police will start searching a local landfill. While it has been 3 weeks since the murder and the landfill is huge, investigators are confident specially trained dogs and some unique equipment will give them a good chance.
That's quite an effort that we are going to be undertaking with the private sector. The Milwaukee Police Department will be utilizing some very large equipment with personnel to try to remove garbage. We also are going to be deploying cadaver dogs in an effort to identify the exact location where that victim may be.
Tonight, authorities are searching a Greenville County landfill after reports that a woman dumped the body of a 6-month-old baby in a dumpster. According to investigators now, the baby was reportedly put in a dumpster in the small town of Johnston. That is in Edgefield County and about 20 minutes from Batesburg-Leesville. That dumpster has since been taken to the Greenville landfill.
This is not something that's going to be done in 20 or 30 minutes. This is going to take time because this is a recovery operation. And we have to be respectful of the fact that we are looking for a body.
Law enforcement telling us tonight they first received the tip over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. We hope to have an update tonight at 11.
And we will look as diligently as we can and also as respectfully as we can because we are looking for the body of a child.
Now, we do know one person is behind bars tonight in Edgefield County, but they are not facing charges from SLED at this point. Investigators also tell us they are looking for evidence that may lead to charges down the road.
Glendale police and the FBI now leading a massive landfill search to find the remains of 5-year-old Jessie Shockley. She's the Glendale girl who's been missing now for 4 months, and a search team is expected to arrive in about an hour there at the landfill. ABC 15's Kimberly Chang already on the scene at the Butterfield station in Mobile. Kimberly, good morning. I understand they're targeting a specific section, and they do believe that Jessie's body is somewhere in there.
Really one of the biggest questions in this investigation. Everybody wants to know, how did Jerice Hunter get her kids back after she had served prison time for abuse?
That's right. Some of the answers are in this police report released by Phoenix Police today. It says that while Jerice Hunter spent 4 years in prison for abusing her children, Jessie stayed with a couple of different family members, but when her mother was released, Jessie was sent back home. The report shows that Shirley Johnson, the grandmother of Jessie, didn't want to care for the kids anymore, saying that it was too much work. An aunt also cared for Jessie, but because no official custody arrangement was made, Jessie was sent back to her mother. The report also shows that Jerice Hunter married a convicted child molester who reportedly molested one of her children. The report did not say which one. He is now in prison. So several family members knew about the abuse but gave the children back. Phoenix police forwarded the information to Glendale police. Glendale police gave it to CPS. The CPS director talked to us about his workers late last week.
99% of the time, they get it right. Is that we have the unfortunate circumstances where sometimes it doesn't happen as we would want, and there are tragic consequences.
To be clear, a lot of the information in this report comes from a concerned family member, Jesse, who did file a police report. Jesse has been missing for nearly 2 months now. Police no longer believe she is alive. Reporting live in Glendale.
Yes, Connie, think about it. Police must be pretty confident that her body is here if they've coordinated a search of this magnitude. Now, just to give you some perspective, the trash is about 20 feet deep. That's the distance between you and me right now. That's how far searchers will have to dig. Now, Butterfield Landfill is the largest in Arizona. We're talking 6,000 tons of trash here. The specific area is 180 feet by 200 feet. Now, police believe Jesse's body was put in a trash bin in Tempe, which was later dumped here. More than 40 people will search 8 hours a day. We're told searchers have had to go through training and medical tests. Many are sworn officers. Now, police are calling this an active homicide investigation. You may remember Jesse's mother, Jerice Hunter, has been a primary focus. And despite this search, Hunter's attorney tells me Hunter believes Jesse's body is not here. She thinks Jesse is still alive, and he also questions.
All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Bunny. I forgot all about doing that a long time ago.
Abortion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Chunk chunk.
Right. Right. Right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?